Yo! Back at you with another exclusive. Another one. Another one. Yo! Another one. Another one. Like the video, share the video, and all that good stuff. Well, it's a Sunday afternoon. Well, Sunday evening, depending on where you live at. We out here, man. We out here. Like the video, share the video. Tell me where you from. Represent your town. Represent your city. Represent your last name, man. So we represent over here. We represent. Represent. We represent over here. That's how we doing. Represent. Oh, Pierce, by the way, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. That's the link right there. Michael P. in the house. From the UK. Okay. Where in the UK? Michael, where in the UK? What up, William Williams? VA in the house. Yeah, where you live at in the UK? Michael P. I'm just curious. I never been to the UK. North London? Okay. I never been to London, man. I haven't been there yet. What is like living in London? Unfeel? Okay. Yeah, what is like living in London? How's the women in London? I heard it's expensive to live in London. Everybody I know says that. That's either visited there or used to live there. They say it's expensive there. It's like any other city, really. It's expensive. New York's expensive. LA's expensive. Miami, Chicago, Toronto, Boston, Atlanta. I can go on and on. You know. But they said London is ridiculously expensive. If you come to London, I got you. All right? I keep that in mind. Shit. I'm pretty hip and it's pretty hip and expensive. Yeah, what's up with the women? Tell me what's up with the breezies. Demographic in London is different. Yeah, I would think so. You know, I would think so. I would think well, it's a different environment. You know, it's Europe, so It's not going to be like over here where I'm at in America. Might be similar, but black women here are either from Africa or the Caribbean. Yeah, that's true. I know that much. Most there's a lot of women from the Caribbean that migrated from the islands out there. I know that much. Yeah. That's just like Canada. Canada is like that too. Most black women, black people in Canada, they came from the islands like 30, 40 years ago. 20, 30, 40 years ago, something like that. Oh, you from Nigeria? Okay. Been there for 20 years. Gotcha. Black, British. Some have been here all their lives, while some came as teenagers. So it's a little different. Gotcha. What's up, Mark? 97. Is mandatory lockdown in Louisiana tomorrow? Oh, okay. Just hold it down out there, man. Stay away from the police. Stay away from the police. Number one rule when it comes to being locked down or some type of curfew or something like that. Stay away from cops. I listen to you clips all the time and I just laugh. I experience most of the things you talk about. Yeah, you know, I used to experience a lot of stuff that I talk about, but I don't experience those things. Very little. But I've had a bunch of crazy experiences, man. And I still do have experiences, but not the bad ones. Not as much as I used to. I usually have good experiences now. See, I'm on the other side of the coin. Yeah, I have more good experiences than bad experiences now. You know, wasn't always like that though. It used to be the opposite. Yeah, stay away from 5-0. No doubt. Being an unmarried black male adult over 40, the stuff I see out here, Chicago got a 2 p.m. 2 p.m. curfew? God damn. 2 o'clock in the daytime? Are you serious? Damn. What kind of shit is that? Are you serious? People not working? People are off like that in Chicago? In Chicago, they be on some bullshit anyway. As usual. They, ever since I hung around Chicago pretty good bit over the past 20 years. I like Chicago, but they be on some bullshit sometimes. I'm telling you, boy. Chicago got to be one of the most, it might be the most corrupt city in America. Man, whew. They do shit in Chicago, boy. Where it's like, God damn. But they're not even trying to hide it. That's how bad it is. I'm like, man, y'all criminals around here, man. I thought New York was bad. Hey, LA is pretty corrupt too. So maybe LA's, I don't know. Maybe they run neck and neck, man. So he said, I got no kids, And trust me, it is crazy here if you're over 40 and have no kids. Never been married, they all have kids. The unmarried ones are either divorced, looking for men who don't have kids too. Yeah. I hate coronavirus. I have a woman I really like now, 36. She got a child. Well, I think it's 8 years old. It's a big issue for me. Well, one is not that bad, yo. But I feel you. One is not that bad, really. Now, the only way I would think about taking a woman serious that had one child, she got to be a bad motherfucker. I'm talking like not only physically she have to look good. I'm talking mentally. She got to be a bad son of a bitch. I'm talking like she got a boy. She got to be like, I'm talking like full cooperation. I'm not talking about all that slick talk, all that. Oh no, get up out of here. I'm gonna go get a girl. I'm gonna call the girl over with no kids. Dismiss. Because I'm not really a big fan of single parents either, as far as seriously dating them. Now, like I said, there's always an exception to the rule. Well, but that rule is tight. You know, for real. Hey man, that's how I roll. Now, if I have kids and she got kids, oh, that's a different story. You know, that's a different story. Mississippi in the house. Shit, man, what's going down? Oh, P.S. by the way, if anybody in here ever bought any of my books, I would appreciate it if you would leave me a review on Amazon. So I'm gonna put the link in here real quick. No matter which book it is, any of them. If you bought and read any of my books, I'd appreciate it if you left me a review on Amazon. One isn't bad, but if the baby daddy is there, you should reconsider. Yeah, I agree. See, you have to find out what's the relationship like with the baby's dad and why they didn't make it. What happened with them? How did the kids come about? All of that stuff. So that's a good point, Mark. She works 9 to 5, doesn't have enough time to date. That kind of time I need, she doesn't have it. But she really reasonable, kind, etc. But man, I'd rather start with someone without a child. Yeah, if she got kids, her time is gonna be limited. That's how that is. It's a package deal. So that, there's no way around that. If you got a problem with time, you might need to move on, bro. If that's gonna be a problem with you. And I feel you. I ain't mad at you. See, if she can't get up and go on the weekends like you probably want, y'all have to plan in advance. See, if a girl with no kids, she can get up and go. That's what it is. It is what it is. What's up, Donna? Her mom lives with her, helps her with the child. regardless, still a package deal, you know. And oh yeah, if you got questions, I got answers. On it, that's 800-315-8203. 800-315-8203. The bond between a woman and her child is very strong. Her child is number one. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Her child should be number one. You know? But if that's going to be a problem for you, you might need to move on. You know? It is what it is. Now, don't stay with the woman. Now, let me tell you what a lot of guys do. If the sex is good, they'll tolerate the situation, and down the line, they'll resent the woman because he stayed around for all these years. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, that a lot of guys do that shit. If the sex is good and they're having a good time and everything, a couple years go by, 2 to 5 years, then he'll start feeling a certain type of way, still feeling resentment towards a woman because shit didn't work out or whatever transpires. Don't do that. A lot of guys do that shit. That's bitch made. You know, a lot of guys do that. I'm like, come on, man. You knew that woman had a child, had kids, and now you sitting over here acting like, oh, I can't. I should have left a long time ago. You didn't leave because the sex was good. You can't blame that on her. Come on, man. Knock it off. A lot of guys do that, man. You know, that's weak. You ain't hit it yet? It was the hold up. Hey, how long has it been, Michael? So sex is somewhere else. I told her I have another woman far away. What? What you told her that for? I'll flip it. Some females neglect their kids for, man. Yeah, they do. Those types avoid at all costs because if you have a kid by her, she will neglect your child when you break up for another man quick. Yeah, if a woman neglects her kids, that says something about her. You know? So that might be somebody that you want to keep it moving, stay away from. Because if she gets pregnant with your child, you know your kid ain't gonna get treated better. Probably about the same. I always tell women straight up before anything. In 3 months, what's the hold up? Thing is, I get sex somewhere else. So she keeps saying she won't stay in the same house with me because she knows it'll go down. What? What, do you don't want to sleep? What? I don't get it, bro. If you ain't hit it yet, why are you even talking about her and the kids? And it don't even matter. Nothing happens until you hit it. You got me thinking that you done hit it a couple of times. Why are you even taking her serious if you ain't hit it yet? That don't make no sense, Michael P. Nothing happens until you hit it. Nothing happens until you make a sale. Nothing happens until something moves. That's how it is. Nothing happens until you make a sale. Nothing happens until you close a deal. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. I wouldn't even be talking about no kid if I ain't hit it yet. I'm just saying. He said, Donna, your comments keep disappearing. I can see your comments, Donna. I can see your comments on my side. Jared, I'm from the UK. Hey, Michael, Jared from the UK. He from the UK too. I got two guys from the UK. That's a first. Two guys from the UK. Who is that white woman next to your phone? Next to my phone? What are you talking about? My phone is right here. What are you talking about, Jared? I don't understand what you're talking about, bro. Who is that Becky next to your picture on? Who? What? Who is that Becky next to your picture on YouTube? What picture on YouTube? Why are our comments disappearing? I don't know what's up with the comments disappearing, Jared. That's what same thing Donna said. On my YouTube page. Oh, that's a picture that I took off. I bought the picture basically. That's a picture on my website, Jared. That's a picture on my website. It's just a model. That's all it is, Jared. It's a picture of a model that I put on my my website, badbosssecretsclub.com. Hey, go check it out. New membership site. Yeah, just my new membership site, basically. This is what you're talking about, Jared. Hold up, give me a second. That's what you're talking about, Jared. Check it out. Yeah, he's talking about the Bad Boy Secrets Club thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, Donna's comment disappearing, Jared comment disappearing. She's old and ugly. You can't see her face. You can't see her face. How you know she's not old? She's not old. How you know she's ugly? You can't see her face. Jared, you're wild, bro. The woman face down on the beach. How you know it's a white woman? She looked white from the back, but how you know it's a white woman? Jared is wild, yo. Maybe it's a UK thing. I don't know, bro. You know, I don't know. Get a better looking model? Okay. I tell you what, Jared, you send me a picture of a model that you like, and we'll do a comparison. Jared is wild as hell. You're the first person I ever met called somebody ugly, but you ain't seen her face. I'm missing something here. You call a woman ugly, old and ugly, but you haven't seen her face. I'm like, what? I'm missing something here. I'm not going to even try to figure that one out. Yeah. Yeah, it might be a YouTube glitch, Donna. McDonald's is closing all its restaurants in the UK and Ireland over the controversial outbreak. McDonald's ain't closing over here. They got, they're doing the drive-thrus over here. I can't use Jessica's picture, bro. Yeah. You're talking about the woman next to you wearing a suit on your home page. Let's feel cat fishes by the thumbnail. Where do I enter my credit card details? What? I don't know what you're trying to say. What's that? Even with her, Jim? If he catfishes by the thumbnail. What? I don't know what you're trying to say, bro. Really? Catfishes by the thumbnail? What are you talking about? There's no catfish over here. What the fuck? What's up, Paul Green? The homepage channel here on YouTube. You got an old, ugly Becky. Oh, you talking about on the YouTube, on the header page? Oh man, that's been up there forever, man. That's been up there forever. I just never change it out. I don't really care about it on the on my channel. I thought you were talking about my website. That's just a that's a picture that header been up there forever, man. So I got somebody to do that for me like a couple years ago. I just never changed it out. That really bothers you, don't it, Jerry? She's not even a model. She just a nobody. That really bothers you, Jerry. I thought you were talking about my website. You talking about on the YouTube channel page. Who cares? I deal with that later, man. I got other bigger fish to fry. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, Jared. The classic hot girl in thumbnail. You click send, you see a black guy. Kill the goal. Yeah, what about the goal? The gold membership? What about it? Yeah, I'll change that out later, bro. I'll worry about that later. I got other things. I got other things to work on. I got bigger fish to fry. I don't have time to worry about a YouTube page, bro. Ugh. You say sharp, you ain't fit. I know what coconut oil is. I use it. Shit. You can use it for cooking. You can use it for a lot of things. What the hell is that shit over? They've gotten comfortable with it. So there's some people, man, you can't help. They just gonna keep getting fucked over. A lot of people like the status quo. They like going along to get along. So you have some people that'll gravitate towards what I say. They'll use it, take off, and they'll come back to me and be like, yo, man, let me tell you what happened the other day or whatever. But the majority of people, they lost souls. You know, it's sad but true. Yeah, most people are they're just too weak. And they have too many bad habits. It's almost impossible for most people to do better. Especially when they get past, I'm gonna say when they get past 35, forget about it. They pretty much locked in. Whatever they're doing, when they get past 35, forget about it. They pretty much locked in. Whatever they're doing, they're gonna keep doing that shit. until they die, unless something tragic happens. You know, they might go in a coma, be in some type of act. Something has to happen for most people to wake up. But if that ain't the case, most guys, they keep doing the same old shit. I understand that. I get it. But I just never, me personally, I've never been like that. I never wanted to be average and fit in and take what you can get and all that bullshit. Well, that has a lot of that has to do with self-image. You know, people don't think highly of themselves. Most people don't. Well, a lot of people don't think highly of themselves. I'm ready, bro. You stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. You know? Each unconscious sufferer wanders aimlessly. George Harrison. Yeah, you have two types of people in this world. You got some people that are they're driven, and then you have drifters. Self-esteem is not a subject taught in school curriculum. No, self-esteem is this much bigger than self-esteem. It's self-image. Self-esteem is much bigger than self-esteem, bro. Self-image is powerful. How you see yourself is going to dictate how far you're going to go in life. Self-esteem, like you can pop yourself up, you can bullshit your way when it comes to self-esteem. Pop yourself up like Lil Johnny. You can go to a damn concert and feel good about yourself for a couple of hours. And when you go back home, you go back to the same old bullshit. Same old person same old shit you've been doing before you went to the concert. So it takes more than just self-esteem. You can go and lay up with a woman and feel good about yourself for a couple of hours. It's much bigger than self-esteem. All events are canceled. All of them. All events are canceled over here. You name it. All the sports. All the concerts. They canceled. What do you learn? You don't learn shit at home. Most people don't learn anything at home. It's the same old bullshit. You're not going to learn anything at home. Got to get out of the house. Go in a different environment. Meet new people. That's when you learn something. You're not going to learn but so much at the house. No, self-image is something that has to be instilled in you while growing up. Now, if you don't get it while growing up, you're gonna have to do it. You have to strip down and like retrain your brain, reprogram yourself as an adult. And that shit is gonna be hard as hell because the older you get, most people pick up bad habits. Done picked up too many bad habits. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're you lying to yourself all the time. You can't even get a routine. You say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose weight," and you still ain't done nothing to lose weight yet. You say you're gonna work out. You start working out 1st of January. You quit at the end of the month. Most people lie to themselves a lot. See, they don't pick up too many bad habits. Then a lot of people start looking at TV and they think this is reality. Reality TV. They want to be like the people on TV now. And everybody on TV know that it's a lie. The producer knows a lie. The network knows a lie. The people that's on TV know it's a lie. It's in these reality shows. But people want to be like those people. But those people, most of them, are miserable. They're not living in that big ass house that they's living in when they're shooting. Shit. The producer's paying for that shit. Shit. So the reality show is a makeup show. But the problem is a lot of us don't get what we should get growing up because we had bad role models. Most of us had bad role models. If you really want to keep it real, let's get real. Most of our parents weren't the best role models. What the hell your parents know about performing at a high level? Most of your parents don't. I had one parent that was like that. My mom was like a superstar, like a celebrity where I'm from, all over the country, really. A lot of people knew who my mom was. So that's what I saw when I was growing up. I saw my mom make shit. Both of my parents really made shit happen when I was growing up. See, that's what I saw. I witnessed this shit with my own eyes. I used to see people walk up to my mom 4 or 5 hours away from home. I used to be in the store with my parents. I used to see people walk up to my mom. I'm like, hey, how they know you? We're way from home. We're not close to home at all. She's like, oh, I met them when we were singing at such and such place a couple of years ago, some shit like that. So I saw people show my mom love, my parents love, all of that shit. When my mom died, damn, the church was packed, and it was so much shit to say. The pastor had to cut the people off. So it was because the shit would have kept going on and on and on. So the funeral would have been too long. See, most people when they die, they got to make up some shit at the funeral. Didn't have to do that with my parents. Either of them. So this is what I saw growing up, looking at this shit. There wasn't no half-ass shit. If you're gonna do it, go all out. My mom was multi-talented. My parents are multi-talented. They could do a lot of different things. Made something out of nothing, basically. That's what I saw growing up. So I said to myself, that if I can be just half of what my parents was, damn, where would I be in the next couple of years? Shit. So a lot of people have bad role models, man. That's the problem. That's why people have low self-esteem or have low self-image of themselves. Look who raised them. Who raised you? Shit, what do you expect? Who raised you? And you know what? Why? That's why they put the woman on the pedestal. They think the woman is better than them. They feel like, hey, you know. And most women know that that's bullshit. They know that. If that was the case, women are strategically trying to get with guys. And you putting her on the pedestal because you think she's better than you in some type of way. She know that ain't true. A lot of these women out here are lonely because they know they done messed up. You got women out here, there's so much things fake about them. A lot of women are frauds out there. Then the guys, on the other hand, he's afraid to show who he really is. And you wonder why the relationships crumble. He don't want to really show who he is because he's focused on getting some cooch. So he walking around on icicles. I don't want to say nothing to piss her off, man. Man, I don't say nothing to piss her off. She won't give me nothing tonight. Like a sucker. Like a sucker. The sucker that you are. It says sucker's born every minute. But I don't know, boy. I think a sucker's born every second now. I'm telling you. It's crazy out there, man. No matter the parent, male or female, the child is to be taught something about life in the home. They don't teach, these parents not teaching their kids shit in the home today. Most of these parents, I know a lot of people that have kids, that have teenagers, and some their kids are adults, and they don't know shit. They didn't teach their kids. The only thing they taught their kids to do is kiss ass. For the most part, that's basically it. You know, kiss ass, go along and get along. That's the extent of what these parents teach their kids. And a lot of these parents are cowards. I'm like, man, I'm happy you ain't my mother. You wasn't my mother growing up. You're a coward. As soon as the kid go to school and have a problem with the teacher, the mom will be like, hey, she'll find a way to blame it on the child. Hey, you're lazy. That's what the teacher told me. You don't like to study. You deserve to get mistreated. that bullshit. This is what these parents are telling these kids when they come back home, and the teacher, the white teacher, is picking on them, writing them up for any stupid shit. So the kid will come back home. The parents are blaming on the kids. I'm like, yeah, your parents are cowards. This is why a lot of kids don't respect their parents, because the parents didn't stand up for them. And they still don't stand up for them, even as an adult. As adults, they still don't. They just blame the kids for everything. They blame the kids if you don't get a good education. I'm like, what? Are you serious? This is the only country that I know that blame the kids when they don't get a good education. What kind of cow? And they tolerate that shit in this country. They don't do that nowhere else that I know of. And people out here worrying about a virus. They're worrying about a virus. You got people are cowards, man. There's a lot of stuff people have to worry about, should be worrying about, besides the virus. You can't, if you're not strong enough to deal with the fact that there's a virus out here, forget about it. Forget about it. Sounds like your mother was a strong, beautiful woman. She was. That's her right there, right behind me. Yeah, she was very different. She was a special person. How long ago was she passed? 3 years ago. Well, almost 3 years. Well, almost 3 years. June of this year makes 3 years. Yeah. A lot of women were walking around thirsty. Men smell it. Yeah, they do. They wouldn't be in the shambles it's in today. Well, I think most parents did what they did the best they could. But I think it's much bigger than parents, Jared. There's a thing called laws and public policies. Laws and public policies run and rule societies. So it ain't just, it's much, your parents is just a small aspect of full society. You know, you done went to another topic there. Society and raising kids is two different things. The generation of today are self-indulgence in their own struggle. Well, if you're struggling, you're struggling. If you're struggling, you're not, it's going to be hard for you to think about anything else. That's understandable to me. And there's some people that don't understand that. I'm like, why is that so hard to understand? If this person is struggling, you can't expect them to be the best they're supposed to be every day. That's fucking impossible. That's like asking a homeless person to have a smile on his face every day when you see him. You lost your mind. That doesn't, a clueless person would say things like that. Somebody that don't understand human nature, they say things like that. I hear a lot of people talk like that. They think a person that's struggling or homeless, don't have what they need to survive. They don't have enough money. Damn near homeless, struggling to make rent. They think you're supposed to show up every day and be all positive and happy-go-lucky. Hell no. That's not even a fair way to even be thinking. That doesn't, you know, a lot of people make statements like that. I'll be like, huh? You crazy. That's like saying you got this kid, he got two parents that are fucked up, but you expect him to be able to rise and be the most positive kid and go to school and get all A's. Are you crazy? If his parents is fucked up and he's in elementary school, he's not going to get all A's in school. That's impossible. It ain't happening. I've never seen it happen. It ain't happening. You expect the little kid to go to school, be all positive, jumping around, having a good time? No. He's going to act out. He's going to be irrational, and he's going to get into trouble. That's just what it is. But if you don't understand human nature, you will say ignorant shit like that. And there's a lot of people that talk like that out here. They talk like that in the news. They have those unreasonable talking points. What should you teach it? Should you? Yeah, you should teach your kids. You should teach your kids about your family, where you came from. That's a good start. Where your family came from. That way they'll know who they are and where they came from. And that way they'll have a frame of reference. That's a good start as far as teaching kids. I don't have anything against teaching your kids, anything. Not at all. I'm not against that. My parents taught me a lot of shit when I was growing up. And the first thing my parents taught me, hey, this is the pictures of your grandparents on this side, your dad's side of the family. And I actually met my great grandparents when I was growing up, because they lived to be so old. Yeah, so most people can't say that. Most people can't say that they met their great grandparents, but I have. My great grandmother lived to be 97, and my grandmother lived to be 102, and my mom lived to be 85, and my great grandfather lived to be 92. That's on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I never met them. They were killed. I never met them. They were killed. But I got pictures of them, though. So I know where my family came from, and I know what my family went through. So I know my family history, and I know a lot of history. I know a lot of stuff that went down in this country, especially in this country, around the world, but especially in this country. And where I'm from, there's no place like home. Where I'm from, there's no place like home. No place like this. Where I'm from, I've been around this country. There's no place like home. No place. No place like where I'm from. I can say that. I've been around. There's no place like home. Yeah, that's a picture right behind me. Yeah. Yeah. See, I think a lot of parents should teach their kids some game, but they ain't got no game. You can't teach somebody something if you ain't got it. Parents should teach their kid game, but they ain't. See, my parents had game, both of them. But a lot of parents, they ain't got no game. That's why they basically putting their kids in harm's way. Hey man, it is what it is. Yeah. Yep. However, when you look at it, and they folks, it's not the case. I think most parents set the kids up. Yeah, they do set the kids up to fail. They use game to misuse them, either on parents or just physical labor. Yeah, most, they basically set the kids up to fail. That's true. And I said this on numerous occasions that most people have been set up to fail. They just don't realize it. By the time they realize it, it's too late. Because they're not old. They're 50, 60 years old. I'm like, man, it took you 65 years to realize that you've been set up to fail. Now you done old, sick, or just not physically able to do anything about it. Or maybe you done picked up so many bad habits, it's almost impossible to change. At 65, shit. 65, you're done. If you're not where you want to be at 65, man, it's a wrap. For real, man. Most people at 60, say most people I know in the 50s and early 60s, they kind of like hit a peak. But if they haven't hit that peak between 50 and 60, it's a wrap, bro. You're done. Most guys I know. I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule, but hey. If your parents are narcissistic or sociopathic, they hate their child from birth. They set the kids up to fail. Yeah, that makes sense. No, people aren't perfect. We are being played by powers that be, but the game can be observed, understood, and played to give you a favorable outcome. No doubt, Paul Green. Yeah, if you got some game, you can manipulate almost any social situation. until it's time to get violent. If things get violent, well, you got to do what you got to do. You know, I always say that. That's why you always want to focus on talking. You don't want to get violent. Getting violent is the last resort. That's the last resort, getting violence. Throwing them hands is like the last. That should be the last resort. Well, you just in a corner. You don't got no choice. You know. But some people, getting violence is the first thing they do. Ah! Backhand slap. That shouldn't be like that. You know, that shouldn't. That's you know, that's not the way to go, man. If you got to get violent, that's not, you know. I don't recommend that, man. I know some people where they're from, that's cool, you know. But just because it's cool, that don't mean you should do it. That's all I'm saying. There's always a better way. You got to sweet mac the woman. You can do that. You have some good conversation. You can get the same thing done. You don't have to renegade the woman. You're doing it guerrilla style. You know. You know, that's not the best way, man. It works, but that ain't the best way. You know, because you're using fear. That's fair. Those are fear tactics, guerrilla tactics. That's not the best way to get anything done, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh man. Yeah, hold up. Give me a minute. Yeah. But out here, man, you gotta have some street smarts out here, man. Can't let people run over you. You gotta push back if need be. And you don't have to be things don't have to be so obvious. Yeah, I was taught to push back. Always stand up for yourself. Defend yourself if need be. We live in a cutthroat society, man. That doesn't mean you have to be cutthroat, but hey, if somebody's coming at me in an aggressive type of way, what you give off is what you get back. That's how I roll, man. You know. Now, in some environments, like the job environment, for instance, you can't be so direct, especially if you're in an office environment. But you can still push back if you go about it the right way. You got to stand up for yourself, man. You can't let people walk all over you. That's what they mean when they say you got to have a backbone. So you got to stand up for yourself. You can't be a coward for the rest of your life. At some point, you gotta break out of that. Whatever a person is doing to make themselves happy on their own terms, by their own means, and not by hurting anyone else, is okay with me. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But for the most part, that's not the case. Don't be a doormat. There you go, Don. Don't be a doormat. There's a lot of doormats out here, boy. I'm telling you. There's a lot of doormats out here, boy. I'm telling you. Especially in this society. They want you to basically go along and get along. If you go, let me tell you, if you go along to get along around most people, you'll be just another cog in the wheel. You'll get used up. You get used up all the time. Then you go to the next girl, you get used up again, and the next girl, and the next girl, and the next girl. Oh, somebody unliked the video. Who did that, man? Somebody unliked the video. I had 10 likes, now it's 9, man. Somebody unliked the video. You weak, you half man, whoever you are. You snowflake. That's funny. Man, that's funny. That's why you're not getting no women. That's why you have problems with women. Because of things like that, that's not a manly thing to do. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's why you have problems with women, whoever you are. All right, Paul, hold it down. I'm about to get off here too, man. It's been just over an hour. So hey, like the video, share the video, and till next time, y'all stay safe out there, hold it down. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.